Greetings, everybody. This your boy Rasta Thomas. This is the Negro Network. So it's that time of the year again. It's Christmas time. People out shopping, buying gifts, putting up Christmas tree, putting up Christmas lights, decorations. Some of them even taking time off from work because, hey, it's Christmas time. And that's how it always been. Now, me personally, if anybody know me, I've never been into any of these holidays, including Christmas. It just ain't me. It ain't about that I don't want to spend money and none of that, because I spend a lot of money. I spend a lot of money on my kids, my family, even other people. I'm okay with spending money because that's why I work, to get the money to spend it. But I've never been into Christmas, particularly because, number one, last time I checked, it's supposed to be some kind of religious holiday, as a Christian holiday. And I'm not a Christian. So I don't relate to that aspect, number one. And then number two, most people I see celebrating it, they don't even celebrate it as far as like the Christian religious aspect. It's just a big commercial holiday. It's just about spending money and buying stuff and this and that, which I really don't care because, like I say, I spend a lot of money, but I don't wait for this commercial day for them to say, hey, this is the day you go shopping. I go shopping all the time. That's why I work hard for my money, to buy whatever I want, whenever I want. You know? Buy whatever I want, I buy it whenever I want. So now, the thing is with this Christmas, what kind of puzzling me, for lack of better words, is, like I say, some people take time off just because it's Christmas. No other reason. Just, hey, it's Christmas. I ain't working on Christmas. And you're free to do whatever you want. But my thing is, when I see people looking at me and questioning me, why am I signing up to go in and work overtime on my day off when it's Christmas? They find that weird and hard to believe. Some of my coworkers, they're like, man, I can't believe you signed up to work overtime on Christmas? Man, your kids, what about the kids, man? And I get it to a point, like I say, that most people just accustomed to the norm. We all grow up on this tradition that, hey, you gotta get toys and put under the tree. Which again, my kids actually have a tree up and they actually get toys and all that stuff because they are young, they go to school, they're in society. So I don't want to deprive them of what's kind of the norm. I'll wait till they get a little older to break it down to them. But I here trying to break it down to y'all grown ass niggas who find it a problem with you seeing me working on my days off on Christmas Eve and on Christmas. Now, I don't celebrate it as far as the religious aspect, and I definitely don't care about the commercial part. So if I could come to work and make money, that's what I'm going to do. So ain't no need to watch me and look at me like I'm crazy. I'm here to make my money. You know what I mean? I'm not going to take no time off because it's Christmas. I don't even believe in that. Last time I checked, half of them stuff they're doing with the tree and all them stuff, half of them stuff is really pagan rituals, if you ask me. I don't want to be part of that. That ain't my move, But if y'all want to do it, go ahead and do it. But what's not cool is when you try and force it on the throats of other people who not into that. Like I work with this Muslim guy. I think his name is Mohammed Akbar, something like that. And they never asked him why he ain't celebrating Christmas, because I get it. They probably know that, okay, Muslims not into that. But then they look at me and they're assuming that I'm a Christian or I'm just the normal. It ain't cool, but I understand it to a point. So I ain't really mad at them. I just making this video to point out some of these things. Sometimes it's good to break away from the norm. Even though we might have grew up on it, that don't mean you gotta keep the tradition going. As a grown man, keeping it going. Hey, it's Christmas time. I gotta take the day off. For what? Why are you taking the day off? I don't know. Because everybody else is doing it. That's what society say. Use your own brain. Do whatever you want to do. Again, but don't force it down nobody's throat. That shit lame as hell. That shit ain't cool. Don't force it down my throat. Don't assume that I into it, especially after I explain to them, hey, I'm not into it. Then they're still pushing, man, you just cheap, man. Them damn poor children. Man, I spend more money on my children than half of these niggas. My children go all over the world. My children into more activities than most people I know. But again, it's not for me to explain to people all the time, over and over. But to a point, it do get a little annoying when you hear these grown-ass niggas try and shame you for not celebrating or taking the day off for Christmas. Everybody don't just follow the trend and follow the next idiot who just doing whatever they learned when they were younger. Some of us use our own brain, like Thanksgiving. I don't have to wait for society to say, well, this is the day that you give thanks and you sit down and you eat. I give thanks every day. I try and eat quality foods every day. The meal that they be sharing at Thanksgiving, I don't even eat that shit. I don't eat meat. I don't eat that macaroni and cheese. I don't eat that bullshit. That high cholesterol, high blood pressure, that sugary shit. I don't eat that shit. Y'all get together to celebrate by eating the same bullshit that's like the number one killer for black people, heart disease. But they don't want to talk about that. And I don't want to talk about it with them either. I let them celebrate wherever they're doing. I respect that. I know it's the normal. I'm not trying to be the oddball pointing it out, because then they're going to say I hate him. So I just let them be. All I got to focus on is me and my children. Them the only ones I try and educate on why doing. And whoever else want to listen to me on this Negro network. Because it's the real movement, honestly. By not forcing nothing down anybody's throat. Like some of my coworkers, they just find it so hard to believe. Oh man, I can't believe you're going to work Christmas Day. Oh my God. I'm like, what am I supposed to do on Christmas? Just stay home because it's Christmas? Oh, but you got kids, man. Okay. My kids live a good life every day of the year. What are you talking about? I even got a trip coming up, actually, in a couple of days. I don't have to go with the norm. If y'all want to do it, that's good for y'all niggas. But don't force it down my throat. Don't force it down my throat. I'm good. Yeah. I get it. We grew up on the tradition. Our parents pass it on to us. But as grown adults, we could make our own move. We could decide what's right from wrong. So some people, man, listen. It got some people grow up in racist households. And their parents taught them that, hey, anybody with a different skin color than you, they're bad people just because of their skin color. And their parents teach them this their whole life. But now you a grown man, you don't have to go on with that because, well, that's what my parents teach me. That's the tradition. You're a grown-ass man. You decide right from wrong. And that applies to anything. Religion, holidays, anything. But some of y'all niggas too dumb to even use your fucking brain. That's why you try and clown people like me. Y'all niggas is dumb. It ain't me. I ain't cheap. I spend more money than half y'all niggas. Y'all just don't have a brain. You only just follow the next idiot. The blind leading the blind. Again, if you want to celebrate Christmas or any other holiday, go right ahead. You want to take time off, go right ahead. But don't look at other people who not down with that goofy shit like we weird. No, we actually know what we doing. You might learn a thing or two from us. If you take your head out your ass. Yeah, I know some people that spend all their money, credit card, run up just because it's Christmas. Then they broke after buying a bunch of dumb shit. Then they broke. Then their credit fucked up. All over what? And well, it was Christmas. I ain't went to work today. It was Christmas. Well, that's on you. Don't laugh at us who actually down with some kind of real movement. And niggas are stupid. Cause even after I explain all of that and tell niggas why I'm not into it, they'll still be like, oh man, so I guess you don't celebrate birthdays either. Man, shut your stupid ass up. The birthday is an actual meaning behind that. I celebrating life. making another year on earth. Yes, you dummy. So I said, niggas, they're not out here to understand and comprehend and interact. They're just out here to keep pushing the dumbass motive and narrative that they were taught, instead of emancipating themselves from this mental slavery. In the abundance of water, half these fools is thirsty. That's a fact. But I'm not going to let her throw me off my rocker. Hell yeah. I working on Christmas Eve, which is my day off, making money. And I working Christmas Day, making more money. And when they see me come to work, it going to be the same shit. I can't believe you at work. It's Christmas. I can't believe you ain't just staying home because it's Christmas. And have these niggas who say that shit talking about, oh, what about your kids? These niggas ain't even got no kids. These niggas shooting blanks. But they be the first one to be in your face. Oh, man, your kids, man. Man, my kids living a damn good life. And I'm glad I got kids. Because the more I listen to niggas pushing this bullshit, the more it make me glad that I got kids. So I could push my knowledge and my view on life onto my children and raise them up right in this crazy world. Anyway, that's all I come to say. I hope y'all have a good holiday and be safe out there. This your boy Rasta Thomas. This is the Negro Network. I out.